Konnichiwa minasan, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Reina Scully coming to you from a very, very rainy Japan. Since the weather has been miserable for about a month or so, it's honestly really hard to leave the house for anything other than necessities. So the most exciting part of my week is going food shopping. In today's vlog, we're gonna go to a Japanese mall where we're gonna have lunch at the food court and do a little grocery shopping. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments if you've ever been to a Japanese supermarket before and what intrigued you most about it. So this is Lalaport in Numazu, which is a town over from where we live. I like coming here because they have an H&M, which is a little rare in the countryside. Plus they have my favorite supermarket called Sanwa, which is where we're gonna do our food shopping after we have lunch at their food court. As you can see, it's a lot like American mall food courts where the seating area is in the middle and the food is all lined up along the sides. There's also a clear display case in the entrance of all the food you can get there. These replicas look so real and delicious. It's a good way to get your appetite going. So let's walk around first to see what we're into. This is a little Hawaiian place. They have the best potato wedges. Here is a chicken place. They have katsu, karaage, and yakitori. This is a specialty gyoza place. And here's the tonkatsu place. My husband really likes it, and you can even choose what kind of pork, and it's really filling. This is an Italian pasta place called Ichome. It's really common, but I love their uni pasta, which is their sea urchin pasta. It's a little bit kudoi, but it's delicious. Then we have a takoyaki shop called Gindako, which is also common and popular. It's more like a snack though, not really a meal. This is stadonya, which is short for staminadon. It's basically a lot of meat on a lot of rice. Then there's a Ringer Hut, which is a Nagasaki-style champon noodle place. It's basically a veggie and seafood stir-fry that's placed on noodles. And here's Moss Burger, my favorite fast food hamburger place in Japan. So that was the entire right side of the food court. The left side is the ramen section. There's actually an Ippudo there that takes up an entire corner, but it's also really close to the water dispenser, so there were way too many people there for me to shoot. This clip is all I have. This ramen place is called Ida Shoten, which started as a super famous hole-in-the-wall restaurant shop in Yugawara. There's apparently always a crazy wait at the flagship restaurant, and there's also a huge line here in the mall as well. We've had it here in the food court before, and it's pretty delicious. The broth is incredible. However, the noodles were a little bit on the soft side, which I really don't prefer. Then there's this new ramen place called Menya Kuriya, or Menya Clear, and they specialize in different types of chicken broth ramen. We tried this for lunch today. I got the Gittori Soba. Sidebar, ramen is sometimes called soba, but it's still ramen. And Mike got the Shittori Soba, which had a sun-dried tomato and cheese in it. So the Gittori Soba was okay. It was a little bit bland in my opinion. I think it needs a little bit more oomph, but look at how pretty. And I actually really enjoyed the Shittori cheese and tomato ramen, mainly because it was a flavor I couldn't even fathom, and it actually worked surprisingly well together. But I don't know, if I want ramen, this does not exactly scratch that itch. It was still good, I'm just really picky, and food court ramen is always going to be about a B rank. That just can't be helped. Let me know in the comments which food court menu interested you the most. Now, before we move on to food shopping, I'd like to thank Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Surfshark is my favorite VPN service. It is astonishingly affordable, and I heavily rely on it on the daily. Most notably, it keeps me safe by encrypting my information, so I don't have to worry about anyone trying to access my data, which is especially important if you are traveling and using public Wi-Fi. Plus, you won't get targeted ads because Surfshark will protect you from the internet eavesdropping on you and learning about you without you knowing it, something that I am personally very paranoid about. But the best part, it allows you to watch movies and TV shows from Netflix and other streaming services that aren't normally available in your area. All you have to do is set your region on Surfshark, and Netflix will automatically populate everything that's available from that area. For example, if you want to watch Studio Ghibli, just set your location to Australia, and now you can watch every Studio Ghibli film your heart desires. They also have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you could try out Surfshark risk-free to see if you like it. I think you will. For more information, click the link in my description and use my promo code ReinaScully to get 83% off and 3 whole months for free. Now let's head over to the first floor to do some food shopping. For starters, every Japanese mall or shopping department has a supermarket on their bottom floor. Sanwa is by far my favorite. Not only is it huge, but it is always so well stocked and it's very aesthetically pleasing. Plus, Plus, it seems to be a lot cheaper than any other options I have around me. I don't know if you've ever used one of these before, but you rent one of these carts by putting a 100 yen coin in, which allows you to pull out this little tab and freeze the cart. You then go over and place a basket on top and you're ready to shop. Don't worry, you get your money back when you return the cart. You just push the tab back in and your 100 yen pops back out like this. Let's start from the prepared food section since it's so pretty. Look at this sushi. Since we're in Numazu, which has a very major fishing port, sushi is very competitive in this area. It's ridiculously delicious and fresh every time. And look at these prices and the size of this sushi. Here are a bunch of pre-made okazu, which are side dishes that accompany your rice and main dish. Most of these are different types of veggies. Then we got some Western prepared food like sandwiches, pizzas, pastas, potato salads, and then there are a whole buttload of different salads. Here is the alternative milk section, mostly soy milk, rice milk, some almond milk, just lots of nut milk. This is the processed cheese section. Japan doesn't do a great job with their own cheeses for some reason, considering how good our milk is, but they acknowledge that by calling it processed cheese. There's literally so many to choose from: slices, cubes, snack cheeses, string cheeses, flavored cheese, wine cheese, shredded, which I am getting some of today because there's a whole pound in here and I need that. And this is the foreign cheese section, which carries imported cheese from all over the place. They're significantly more expensive, so I don't buy it very often, but it's nice to know that it exists if you're feeling fancy for it. Here is the individual to-go coffee section. My favorite is Triple Esso Bitter, but I'm a cheap ass, so we're gonna go for the Mount Rainier one. Right next to it is the yogurt and milk area. Look at all the different milk brands. We take milk so seriously. And here we're entering the processed meat section with lots and lots of sausages, or wina. We love wieners. Then we got our ham section. Here's some namahamu, which means raw ham, and it's basically prosciutto. And here's something we call salad chicken. It's just ready to eat white meat chicken that you place in salads, and they are a trendy diet food right now. Now here's our bacon section. It looks really good, right? Like, look at this, bacon steak. However, when we say bacon, it's not like American bacon where it's super salty and crispy. It's honestly just ham that's not a circle. It's still yummy and significantly healthier for your body since it's not doused in sodium, but I really, really miss sizzly, salty American bacon. Moving on, we have our minced pork meat. We use minced meat in a lot of recipes like hamburg, gyoza, nikudango, or meatballs. Here's some chicken, and look at these prices. I feel like I could never get such good-looking chicken for this price in the US. I almost always buy a package of breast meat because I can use it in a variety of different recipes, so here we go again. What I think is cute about this meat section is they tell you what each type of cut is good for. Like this thigh meat says for karaage, which means it's for fried chicken. Now this is the beef section, specifically the steak area. Again, the label says, tonight we're having steak. This one says for roast beef, and over here we have thinner cuts which are used for yakiniku or Japanese barbecue, which is basically the same as Korean barbecue. Take a look at this Kuroge Wagyu. The marbling is so pretty. If you want to learn more about Wagyu steak, check out my first We Feast Gochujang episode on it. It's linked below. Here's another Wagyu steak. This one is a filet. These are sliced Wagyu that's supposedly perfect for sukiyaki, but like, this is honestly majority fat. There's so little actual meat. These look better to me personally, and I like these the most, which are also used for yakiniku. This is the pork section. Most of these are made for shabu shabu or stir fry. Now here is the glorious seafood section. I rarely buy whole fish. I usually get the ones that are already cut open or filleted. I wanted to show you how big this was by comparing it to my hand, but my hand was too close to the camera and I'm dumb. This is my favorite classic Japanese style salmon, usually eaten for breakfast, or I make salmon flakes and put them in Mike's bento onigiri or rice balls. And look at this sashimi. It's beautiful. I've had sashimi from here a few times and it's incredible. The only bad thing is it's hard to eat other lower quality sushi after this. They even have this cute DIY temaki set. Temaki are those conical hand-rolled sushi that are basically sushi burritos. And here's some unagi that's already been cooked. This style is called kabayaki, which means it's barbecued over a special grill. Unagi is a popular summer dish. If you're interested in learning more about the history of unagi, check out the Gochujang episode dedicated to unagi. Now let's check out some of the non-perishable aisles. We have an entire aisle dedicated to just curry. We love Japanese style curry. It is a staple comfort food for all of us. There are so many brands, so much to choose from. There's pouched ready-made curry where all you have to do is heat it up. Here are some that are milder in flavor that's marketed for children. Slap some anime on it and we'll gobble it up. And here's a zillion different types of curry roux, different brands. We even have lots of different Indian curries as well. I feel like these have exploded in popularity recently. As you may know, we love mayonnaise in Japan. I honestly don't know why. Kewpie mayonnaise is pretty good, but I still don't get the obsession. Now check out this frozen section. These are all frozen bento helpers. They're portioned perfectly to fit as a side dish in bento boxes. These are so useful and there are so many options, lots of different flavors, little shumai dumplings, spring rolls, karaage, mini korokke, mini hamburgers, little spaghetti sides, and just so many veggie options. Now you know the secret as to why our bentos look so good. And finally, let's check out some of the ice cream because Japan takes ice cream very seriously. Look at this variety, and they come out with different ones basically every month throughout the whole year. We also have special Häagen-Dazs ice cream. These have a crispy shell that's filled with ice cream, honestly my favorite. Different flavors like mango and passion fruit gelato, hazelnut and milk gelato, this limited edition matcha ice cream bar thing, cookies and cream, rum raisin. Actually, I guess those are pretty normal. Sidebar, I didn't shoot the produce section because there were way too many people there, but here's me staring at some sexy squash that is needlessly wrapped in plastic, and here's some footage of me trying to hold a watermelon for fun, but it's really actually heavy and I got kind of scared. Now let's go pay for everything we got. A lot of Japanese grocery stores have this no-touch cashier system where a person scans your stuff for you, but you pay via a machine. Just follow the instructions and it'll spit out your change and receipt, and then you go and bag your own groceries. So what did you think of food shopping in Japan? Is there anything you'd want to try if you ever visited? Please let me know in the comments below. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to follow my Instagram and TikTok for more Japan content. I really enjoyed showing you the food court and going food shopping with you. I hope you liked it as well. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. そんじゃまったね!